Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. And yes, I know it's a Wednesday evening, and I'm not normally live, so hey, you get double bubble with me today. Hope the day's treated you well. However, wherever you've been up to today, work, leisure, whatever. I hope it's treated you well. In this video, we are talking about the surprising news surrounding Yoane Wissa and Spurs opening talks with Brentford. We're going to be talking about that. We're talking about Mathys and that situation that Spurs have been linked into. There's quite a bit coming out around that deal. Some good stuff, some bad stuff, some weird stuff, some not weird stuff. We'll talk it all the way through. All right. We're not going to go on too long today. Obviously, Champions League football is on this evening, so I want to give you all the opportunity to go and kick back, relax, get yourself a nice squash, a nice glass of squash, and to enjoy it. Evening XL, Sonia, Bazza, Spurs, Hansi, Steampunk, EZ. How are we all? How are we all? So let's jump in. Let's talk, because this is. Oh, sorry. I want to be talking about some stuff coming out of the club as well from the press conference with Dejan Kulusevski being quite bold. Is all I'm going to say. Quite bold. So look, Santi Auna has come out from Foot Mercato saying that Tottenham have opened talks with Brentford for Yoane Wissa as a concrete option and target. Now, this is a fascinating deal. Of all the characteristics that we look for in a player, Prem proven, tick. Ready to go age-wise, you know what I mean? Like ready to play, tick. He's 28. Is he effective, and has he been a good player? Tick. Is he, as an attacker, a good goal scorer? Tick. Can he play across the attacking line in different positions? Tick. All those things is quite interesting, really. All those things is quite interesting when you think about the deal. So I was looking on Transfer Market at Yoane Wissa. So he is 28 years old. He will be 29 really at the start of next season. He's born in the early parts of September. So ironically, I am still older than Yoane Wissa. It's not. The thing is, I would say let's sign someone that's older than me, but then they're getting to the end of their prime, so maybe not. Maybe let's get people that are younger than me. This season, across the competitions of the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the EFL Cup, he's played 24 times. He's scored 12 goals and 2 assists. So just over a goal or assist every other game, which isn't too bad. Now, two things. His contract expires in the summer of 2026. So he's 18 months left on his contract, and transfer market value him at 28 million euros. So we'll call that 25 million pounds. Jazz, how are you? Will he be? No, he won't be. Norman. Joshua, my friend, how are we? I hope you watched NXT last night, Joshua. It was a banger. But look, 25 million pounds. I think he'll cost a little bit more than that. I think he would cost somewhere between 30 and 35. Had he had 2.5 years left on his contract, I think he would have probably costed closer to 40. But yeah, I think probably about 30, 35 probably is more than enough to get this deal done. I reckon most of us are around that age where any player we sign has to be younger than us. Yeah, I'm an unk, basically, now. I'm too old. So we want people that are 28 and below. Because I'm 28, I'm 29 in less than a month. So there you go. I'll need to catch up on it. Yeah, you do. Watch it. Watch the highlights later. I don't know if it's true about this. That is why I sent all links and stories on Discord. Smash in, Steampunk. You're an absolute legend on Discord. You've been very helpful to me, mate. So I appreciate that. Look, on Wissa, this is a guy who, when we talk about, like I said, when we talk about Prem proven, this is Prem proven. He is a big game player as well. Whenever you think about Brentford upsetting a giant, as they say, when I talk about giants, I talk about the big six, right? Or they get a result against a big six side. He or Mbeumo play a huge part. Now, obviously, yes, I probably would want Mbeumo. He's a little bit younger, and I think he's probably a little bit more effective. But if it's Wissa, it's Wissa. And I think you'll get a lot of people going, oh, look at that. Spurs going cheap. Look at that. He's no good. And I get where you're coming from. I do. I honestly do. Now, of the attackers that we've been linked to, people will turn to like the Grealishes, the Rashfords, and they'll go, yeah, but that look at them, look at those players. And, I get that. But this, let's be real, this has been better than those two. That is the absolute that's the crux of the situation. He has been better than those two players over the last season and a half, 2 seasons. He has. It's factually proven through stats he's been better. So yes, even though maybe it's not the sexy signing because it's not come from one of the big boys, is an effective signing? Yes, it is an effective signing. Now the issue is he good enough maybe on the right wing? I don't personally see that as such, but I think he can be effective off the left wing. I do see that. Am I doing a Rumble watch along? I won't be. No, I'll be in bed watching it with my feet up, enjoying it because I want to see, if you know what I mean. And 28 is not old. Try 71. That's old. I feel 71, mate. So I'm with you there, Pete. How are you? Like Wissa, always have perfect for us. Wissa deal makes 0 sense. It won't happen, and I don't think it should. Hi, Andy. Chat loved Kulu Presser. Very on point. Wissa works harder, in my opinion. Totally cool with Wissa coming in. Can't believe we missed on Dorgu. Agreed. It won't happen, Andy. Simon says, Sonny at 28 makes no sense when your player's in the sweet spot age, not a guy it's in last year of his prime. I'd say last year of his prime, probably 30. Klinsmann alone it will be. Well, then we'll be signing someone that's older than me at least. So that's something. This is better than Johnson. Andy, Patriots, really? They're the Man United in the NFL? No, that's the Dallas Cowboys. Don't give me that. The Patriots have been useful in the last couple of years. That's the Cowboys. They're crap. We do an experience. Wissa is a good signing. I've not watched Wissa, but his stats are amazing. But it makes more sense to sign Tell. I'm going to come to Tell in a minute, I promise. If Tell's on loan, really, we are only helping Bayern. He won't improve us. Agreed on Vissa's quality. Grealish and Rashford have had higher peaks and have been under England's media magnifying glass. That's probably why people prefer Grealish or Rashi. Wissa, I can handle the despair. It's the hope that kills you. It's the hope that kills. I finished off Callum's sentence there. Callum's been around too long. It's like that thing where you can start finishing off each other's sentences. I just did it for him. Wissa will be good, but Phil, it's a smokescreen. Well, I'm not going to say that because he's swearing. Let's get Kane on loan. I just don't think he'd get minutes ahead of Will Lancashire. That's what I'm struggling with. 11 p.m. Simon. So look, there's that on this. Let's keep an eye on that one because that's something that's come really out of the blue. Now, Ange said in his presser that nothing's imminent, so we need to keep an eye on that side of things. If nothing is imminent, I totally get that. And I don't totally get it in terms of that's fine, don't worry about it. But I get it in terms of that's what's happening right now. Right. I want to bring in, by the way, John Duran is apparently, Villa apparently agreeing a deal to send John Duran to Saudi, but they also agreed a deal for Victor Boniface. Only one will join them. Interesting. So let's talk about Mathys Tel. So Mathys Tel, Bayern youngster, plays across the front three. Exciting player. Terry, how are you, my friends? Well, I'll get it. It's my birthday on the 31st. Levy can't spoil it this year. He'll try his best. My dinner is imminent. Simon, just give me 5 minutes, mate. 5 minutes, all right? Bloody love what Kulu said. Yeah, I need to come to that as well. So Mathys Tel. So Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester United and Tottenham are among 7 clubs calling for Mathys Tel in the last 24 hours as a potential loan option. More opportunities on the table for Tel as he wants game time guarantee after decision to leave Bayern, which is interesting. Now, apparently, according to a few different sources, he does prefer Manchester United. Obviously, that doesn't mean he doesn't want to go to Spurs, and I don't want people to sit there and think he does or doesn't. What I will bring in is, now, he's not an ITK in terms of he's a reporter, but he probably gets more credible news around Manchester United than most people do. It's Mark Goldbridge. And what he said was something fascinating at 3:15 this afternoon. He says, I think Tell will end up in London, unfortunately. Feels like we're being used to smoke out other bids. Now, again, I don't think it's he's 100% spot on there, but he doesn't say that without having an idea that something could be happening in there. Now, Chelsea, obviously, that was linked to Nkunku going to Bayern, right? We understand that. Now, Manchester United have a situation. Will they be bringing in another player like that? Yes, Anthony's moved on, but they want to have a situation where they want to move Rashford. Bayern wouldn't take a Rashford. So what happens there? Can Spurs should be able to swoop in here without any issues in terms of financial? I mean, Spurs should swoop on any deal without any financial issues. I was listening to a guy talk about them. They said we could spend like 300 million and financial fair play would do nothing to us. Hundreds of millions that he said we could spend, you know. Yeah, coming to Cool in a minute. Annie, what are your thoughts on traveling the championship? Good players down there. There's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't make it the hub where I buy from, but wouldn't mind one or two. According to some sources, Tell rejected Chelsea. Yeah, because he wants regular game time. It'd be a loan, in my opinion. His song writes itself, William Tell Overture. Oh. And there's too many people coming up with Tell puns here. And he tells the truth. Jesus. Do you think there's a small possibility that we can get Tell and Wissa? I'd expect it to be one or the other. I don't think it would get them both. More chance of winning the lottery. Simon, let's go and get a ticket. Let's do it. We'll do it, Simon. And then we're gonna buy a stake in Spurs. And then we're gonna cause havoc, all right? Tell us more, Andy. This is just dreadful. This is just dreadful. Jesus Christ, everyone. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so there's that on Mathys down. Now, fascinating stuff has come out of the press conference today. And I really, really loved what I saw. Dejan Kulusevski. You thinking? That's a weird segue, Andy. Tell us more. There you go. He said we have 10/11 fit players in 4 competitions, and that's not okay. And that's why the team is paying that price in the league, especially. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We are 11 players playing 3 games a week for a long period. I don't see any other team doing that. That's the only thing we should look at. Fascinating, right? It's things that we've all sort of been saying. It is fascinating. He was asked about the rumors about Postecoglou being under pressure. He says, I have to fight for him because I believe in him. Love that. People thinking the players are down tools, listen in because we haven't. He was asked about the struggles on Spurs. He said, you can look at the manager, you can look at the players, but it's bigger than that. I love that. I love that. It's the attitude of siege mentality. Siege mentality. All right, you're coming after the manager. I'm putting up a defense. I'm putting up a barrier. I'm putting up a fight against you. I love it. I love it. It's look, Postecoglou's been kicked pillar to post recently, and it's nice that one of the main starting players has come out in defense of him. Other players have, but it's nice that he was so forefront as well. It wasn't like, yeah, I like Ange, he's good, and just because he's sitting there, it's like I love playing for him. I want to give him all that I can give because I love playing for him, and I'm like, right, give me that wall. Give me that wall over there. I'm running through it. And I love that. That's the mentality that we need more of at Spurs. Be vocal. Be out there with what you say. You're a player and you're massive in this regard. I mean, look at the things that have been said by Romero, Son, and now Kulusevski. You can look at the manager, you can look at the players, but it's bigger than that. Talking about up there. Romero said the last few years it's always the same people responsible. Hopefully they realise who the true responsible ones are and we move forward because it's a beautiful club that, with the structure it has, could easily be competing for the title every year. That's a player that says, I want to be here, but I want to compete. Can you help us compete? Because if you can, you'll get the best player, you'll get some of the best players in the world looking at this club going, that's exciting. I want to be here to be part of that. That's a player that's not trying to leave. That's a player that wants to win here. I mean, Son last month said, I told you before the season, but there are so many games that are cases where injuries are inevitable, as we all expect. I think we should pay attention to these parts. I'm thinking once again that the club should pay more attention to this. There's so many senior players who are all saying, Oi. They're knocking upstairs. Oi. Why is it that you can't see what everyone else in the world of football, all of the players, all of the coaches, hell, even the media have finally cottoned on? Jesus, Spurs have got a lot of injuries, but the only ones that can't see are Daniel Levy and Johan Lang. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, hang on. Fabrizio Romano, Tottenham will surely bring in one more striker in the final days, one of several clubs clean on Mathys Tel. This is breaking, by the way, so listen up. I'll repeat that first bit again. Tottenham will surely bring in one more striker in the final days, one of several clubs keen on Mathys Tel. Meanwhile, I understand Noah Okafor has also been discussed as option with the Swiss striker due to leave AC Milan. Now, I'm pretty sure he failed a medical. Did he not? Yeah, the Leipzig deal fails through. The medical check revealed that Okafor isn't ready to be an immediate help. Can't see what it is that he failed it on, but yeah, he failed a medical. So that's great news. By a player that fails a medical. Should have just bought Noosa in that regard. What? But why are we going for him? No offense to Noah Okafor. This isn't a dig at him. Yes, he plays across the front three. In 16 games, he's played 550 minutes with 1 goal, 2 assists. So he's getting a goal contribution every 3 games. This is such a dead no. Give me Wissa, right? Give me Wissa. Give me Mathys Tel. I can get on board with either of those. This one is crap. This one is a crap move. And there's no way they can twerk about the data system going, data system is pulling up this guy. No, it's not. No, it's not. If it was, it'd have been done weeks ago. He failed his medical, for goodness sake. Oh, yeah, the mob boss. Mob boss, I'll be there. Words don't mean much while wallowing in 15th, but fair play, at least try. Ange is Levy's fault for trying to compete on the cheap. Compete, we're spending money and see what's happening, you know? Failed medical, get him. Yeah, perfect. He failed a medical while we're trying to get him. I don't know. Noah failed to build an art. That's terrible, Jazz. That's Jesus. Levy and Co can see it. It's just they're tight bastards. There you go. Is Werner going to MLS? I've not heard anything new on it. Spurs are the first team which is ran well. Second is Man United. Annie, you don't want Tel. Tel's exciting, but he's far from a player that you can hang your hat on to contribute to game on game. Remember, he's 19. It's not to say that I do want him, because actually I said about Mathys Tel, I wasn't impressed with him this season. But if it's him or Okafor, give me Mathys Tel 24/7 over him. Failed a medical. So did Spurs. We love injuries. Ooh, treat ourselves. Just get quality in. Failed medical, needs Dr. Tottenham. He'd be, yeah, I mean, it's typical, isn't it? It's typical. It's absolute crap, as they would say in the Midwest. Absolute crap. Noah Okafor. That's embarrassing. That's what we're really stooping to. A guy that has only played 5. It's like when I talked about Skriniar. Skriniar, when we signed him, we were going to sign him. He played like 5 games, and people would twerk. Oh, yeah, let's get Skriniar. He's such a good defender. Can't defend in space. Can't play out from the back. Isn't athletic enough. You love the idea of that name. He's not good enough. I mean, Okafor's played 500 minutes. He's what is that? What's so work this one out? I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Would I take Pogba? No, I wouldn't. I don't want to tell on loan. I'd rather get Wissa on a permanent. You shut up, John. Not having that in there. We're now grasping at straws and trying to get players. Look out for the cheap options and more kids. Don't stress about Okafor. He doesn't come to Spurs. You can only sign one person. Who you sign? Visitel or Gomez? Who's Gomez? Give me. I mean, I don't know who Gomez is, but give me Wissa about that. Warren's got my back. I love that, Warren. I can't see Brentford letting Wissa go this month. Well, the irony is, when you've got a player with 18 months left on his contract, this is the last window that you have control of the situation where you can sort of garner a good fee. As soon as you've got 1 year left on his contract, you no longer hold any power. Yeah, okay, hold power. He's gone in a year for free, so you don't really hold any power. So that's why I can see it happening, Terry. Nissan is Premier Proven. Angel Gomez. Yeah, give me Wissa still. I want to tell best young forward in Europe. My opinion is just still a bit under company. I mean, I've watched him this season. I thought he was quick. I thought he was, I thought he was all the things that I've been told, and I haven't seen it. Wissa is Premier Proven. Get Jonathan Davies cheap and fairly versatile. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's Champions League tonight. Let me just go Champions League. I want to just get an idea where Lille are doing well, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I mean, Lille could get automatic into the next round. Lille are joint 8th with Leverkusen, who are that last spot of automatic qualification. If Lille were to win tonight, I mean, who do they play? Let's have a quick look. Feyenoord at home. I mean, yeah, you could easily win that if you're Lille. Let's say you win that 2-0. You finish on 16 points. I mean, Feyenoord are the team above you. So if you beat them, you're automatically removing them from the chase of the top 8. And there's you could, yeah, I'm just saying, Lille could be in for a top 8 finish there. Seems to keeper, I mean, is going to get a 7-match ban for the announcement of Young at QPR. Oh, I haven't seen it. I'll have to look at it another time. I think we're getting David in the summer on free. It'd be typical Daniel Levy, but I don't know really right now. But yeah, just give you an update. Obviously, tomorrow we do the last minute thoughts. Obviously, last minute thoughts video is always the game day. But yeah, Mickey van der Ven is available for selection for the game. And yeah, there is definitely interest from Spurs in Tyler Dibbling from Southampton. That's been confirmed. Yeah, I'd rather Mbeumo as well. Would I take Rashford on loan? I'd rather take Wissa than Rashford. For me, there are more stories about Wissa, Tottenham news. Just news keep coming. Yeah. There's no way we're getting David with our self-imposed. Yeah, I love that. Self-imposed wage limitations. It's pain. It's just pain, isn't it? It's painful being a Spurs fan. Yeah, everyone's unhappy on Twitter. Just looking, everyone's unhappy. The amount of people that are going, is this what we've sunk into? There's no way that they can twerk and say, data system signing. Well, he has to play to get data, and he doesn't play. And when he does, he's crap. So, why not Mbeumo? There are also links. I've just talked about that, Boris. Levy just buy quality. We want this. Levy will buy Ange a whispered chocolate bar. Oh, God. Hey, good chocolate bar. Hoping to play Van der Ven. Yeah, Van der Ven, 10, 15 minutes, my Bosch. Lovely. But look, let's see what happens. Obviously, it was a off-the-cuff live today to talk about Wissa. Talk about, Okafor broke whilst we were live. Talk about Tell as well. Let's see where that goes from there. Yeah. I think by the looks of things, most people are fairly on board with the Wissa signing. Effective. I mean, he's not a world beater, but he's good play. The fact that he can stay somewhat fit is helpful. I mean, I'd buy a player just about now because he can stay fit, if I'm honest. So, Kulu's going to get sold. No, don't you dare. What game am I watching tonight? Do you know? I don't know. I think I might just flip between games. I think City need to win, so I might watch them. Also, there's a part of me that thinks City might slap Club Brugge for about 12 tonight. Just got a weird feeling about City. I just think that corner's there, and the corner's here, and they're about here. They're just about to go, and as soon as they get around that corner, there's a lot of teams in that Premier League that go, "Holy crap, here they come," and they would just rattle off 8 wins in a row, and everyone goes, "Okay, here they come." And Spurs go, "Do we need to go and deal with them again? Because you guys can't. Should we? Do we need to? We might be 15th, but we'll go and deal with them again if we need to." And everyone goes, get Spurs on the phone. They're on a roll. Get Spurs on the phone. They need to go break them again. All right, here we come. We'll go beat them again. God's sake. Yeah, I think Club Brugge might be in for a big one tonight. I'm going to say to them, I love Belgium. I love the country of Belgium. I loved being there. I'm worried about you tonight, guys. Because Man City, looking at the team, Jesus Christ, the big boys are all out. Literally, you could not say they are not going for it. The big boys are all out for the game. Oh, sorry, boys. You could be in for a bad one. We do have City's number, absolutely. But yeah, we'll see. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me this evening, lads and ladies. And, go and enjoy the rest of your evenings. Go enjoy the rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, wherever in the world. Go and enjoy the football if you can. I mean, there's so much on. You have such a selection to choose from. I'll be back tomorrow to give you my last minute thoughts ahead of the Elfspor game. So make sure you keep your bell notifications on because you know when I will go live. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll put the link in the chat. Here you go. Don't say I don't treat you. Come and join us. We talk about the games they happen, things like that. And hopefully tomorrow we might have some more good transfer news. Hopefully. Anyway, take care, everyone. I'll speak to you all soon. Peace.